Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins along with my brother Brent. We're going over the incredible videos just into Third Phase of Moon. Buckle up, it's going to be an exciting episode. Right now, the first video just in looks to be some kind of unidentified UFO. It was captured in 2022, but just recently discovered in 2023 and recently posted on Iceland Geology Facebook. And we're looking at it right now. Watch this. Let's roll that once again. Notice the object coming out of the caldera. What are we looking at? Right, we're gonna get a closer look. I'm gonna enhance the footage. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Wow, this is pretty exceptional right here. When we're looking at UFOs that we've been posting on Third Phase Moon, Popocatépetl lights up. We're always seeing UFOs, but this is a prime example of what we're looking at. We're seeing something move with unconventional means, and it's going in and out of the cool lava. I'm not sure if that's hot lava at the moment, but right now we're looking at a phenomenon that is pretty much proof, smoking gun, of something phenomenal that's happening around volcanoes around the planet. This is pretty good stuff here, Blake.
Yeah, when I first saw this, just the maneuvers that this object, whatever it is, the performance behind this, the way it just stops, undulates, kind of hides behind the craters, just zigzags around, comes to a stop right there, boom, exiting out and in of the volcano. Again, what the heck are we looking at? I can't explain to you how important this phenomenon is. What we're trying to discover, it's important, but again, I ask you, can anybody explain this? This is absolutely a stunning video coming in from Iceland.
Yeah, it's a good way to start out right now, right here at Third Phase. If everybody, all our fans out there, anybody, this is, I say, some of the best evidence right now that's proving that we have UFOs in the vicinity of volcanoes. Share this right now on your social media. Get the word out, because that's what it takes to make this pop for everybody and everybody around the world to see what we're capturing right now. Something phenomenal, exceptional. The words just keep going on because this is amazing stuff right here.
Yeah, as I'm looking at this even a little closer, some people might speculate, and I can also speculate that this could be some kind of unknown biological being harnessing the energy from the volcano itself, or something intelligent, something otherworldly. Again, the phenomenon, it's happening right now, and this footage is stunning. Again, you can see it skipping along up and down the mountain range of the volcano, coming to stop right there, and then shoots out of the lava rock itself. This is no conventional drone, guys. Now, like I said, we got a lot of UFO videos just into Third Phase Moon. Let's roll the next one right now.
UFO, buwangan oy. UFO, UFO. Asa maglanding? Guys, may UFO diri sa Alessandra, guys. Nakikita ka, Rick. Sinuod yung UFO, guys. Guys, oh. Lah, buwangan oy. Guys, oh, napusi pangorinte dia, guys, oh. Bye.
Right, let's look at this once again. Some unknown object in the night sky, seemingly spraying some kind of chemical. Could this be some kind of crop dusting drone up there, and people are mistakenly thinking that this is some unknown object? Again, it does come to a quick standstill, pick up speed right here. Again, if I were out there, I would definitely film this. If you don't see this kind of action in your backyard, and if this is out of the ordinary, definitely pull your camera out. Brent, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's conventional. It's one of ours, but what the heck is it doing? It seems like these people are kind of stunned. This could be some sort of weird, who knows what they're dropping out of this thing. It's a UFO. We don't know what it is, but I do agree with you. I think this is some sort of crop dusting technology we're looking at right here.
Yep, definitely man-made, but these people seemingly didn't know what was going on. Again, we don't know exactly what's going on right now. We're just sharing with you the footage, and these people on the ground at that night, they seem very concerned. And if something like this was buzzing around my neighborhood spraying things, I would definitely be concerned as well if this wasn't ordinary action. Now, again, more videos just into Third Phase Moon. This one really had us kind of scratching our head. What the heck is going on? Watch this. Again, more footage, volcanic activity, UFO activity. They just go hand in hand. It doesn't make much sense to me. It seems that the evidence is undeniable that there's some kind of connection between volcanoes and the phenomenon itself. And as this UFO approaches a volcano at the exact moment in its closest proximity, it seemingly ignites the volcano in a fantastic eruption. Is this coincidental, or is this some kind of connection that we're looking at? Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, this is wild footage right here. Excellent. Look at this. It exploded. The whole caldera just went up. And as soon as that orb approached it, like again, this earlier video in Iceland, compared to this one, we're seeing these orbs come into close vicinity right to these volcanoes and create activity. This is phenomenal stuff right here. I'm really enjoying this episode. If you guys are too, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. But look at that. Here's a good close-up. Amazing. You see the lava just spew on the side of the volcano side on the left. Incredible stuff right here. What are we looking at? Is this, again, something otherworldly, something that's maybe attracted to volcanoes that's even here on Earth that we just don't know what it is? It's a phenomenon. That's what we're looking at.
Fantastic footage. I'm doing a little time lapse here. I'm speeding up the footage just so we can see the close proximity and the dynamic of the unknown object as it approaches the volcano itself. Here we go, getting a close-up look. It seems that there's a distortion in the shot from the webcams to Mexico, having a close eye on Popocatépetl here. And this is interesting footage once again, showcasing the phenomenon. Guys, I want to get your comments below. Do you think that this is just coincidental that every week we're sharing UFO footage from this exact location, that there's UFOs there on a weekly basis?
Yeah, there's one more thing that caught my eye there. Right at the bottom, you're going to see something kind of dart up. Right there, you see it? Like, you could see that it's dropping down from the mountain, the lava, but then there's a certain orb that shoots straight up. It's hard to see, but if you guys look closely at the bottom middle, you're going to see it happen. Let me point it out. Here it comes. And then we're going to see it like just go up. Hold on one second. Bam, there it is. You see, lava's dropping, but we're seeing these go straight up. This is interesting there. The two of them making its way up the volcano side. What in the world's going on here, Blake?
That's a good idea. We actually have now 3 UFOs within this moment of time of the explosion of Popocatépetl and UFOs. Now, more videos just in. A massive UFO sighting of something strange in the sky. Multiple eyewitnesses pulling out their cameras. What the heck's going on here? Now, it doesn't get much better than this. A broad daylight sighting of something in the sky, and you've got multiple eyewitnesses seemingly not knowing what the heck is going on, but they're pointing their cameras at the object, and I can't tell you what we're looking at, but simply it's just a UFO, and that's why we're sharing it with you right now. Broad daylight. I'm hoping we could get this eyewitness testimony from the people that were there on the ground experiencing the phenomenon. Guys, it's not conventional in my opinion. This is something out of the ordinary. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yep, another good one right here. Yeah, it's somewhat off in the distance, pretty far away. So whatever this thing is, it's pretty big. It's large. I'm saying at least 50 feet in scale, maybe even larger, maybe 100 feet. We just don't know. But right now, I don't think this is a blimp. It has this weird kind of purple pinkish hue. It's not conventional. Have you ever seen a blimp like this? I've never seen one. We got another UFO coming up, guys. Check this out.
Right, we're looking at this. People were saying that the video was reversed and that there was possibly just raindrops on the lens looking over the city there, but we're noticing a bunch of lights seemingly just like shooting out of the city. This is pretty interesting stuff. And again, people were thinking that the video was manipulated, but we did a little enhancement, side-by-side comparison. You can see that the traffic is moving forward. So in my opinion, this isn't manipulated footage. What we're looking at is something that was captured within the camera itself, the live city cam. And it's not in reverse, but again, no explanation for this one, but we've got even more videos coming in. Something's going on around the world. Watch this. This is kind of crazy stuff. A plasmic beam appears during a lightning storm. And again, we love a weather phenomenon, but is there something maybe interdimensional about it? Some people might crush me just using those words, but this footage is quite interesting. Let's watch this once again. I'm digging this weather phenomenon, Brent. What's your thoughts on this?
Pretty amazing. Again, never seen anything like this. Again, this is one of the best episodes right now. Look at this stuff. This is incredible. We're seeing something just happen, a phenomenon right in front of our face. It's crystal clear. We can see it evaporate right there. Boom. This plasmic discharge is incredible if that's what it is. Again, we've seen there's a lightning storm. You can see it's active and heavy. Some people might say maybe this is just a raindrop on the lens that created kind of a prism effect within the lens and just faded away as a water drop. I'm not sure about that, but right now, show me something that looks like this with a water drop. This is something incredible, and we just don't know what it is, and that's why we're sharing it right here on Third Phase of Moon. I love this stuff.
Absolutely, and if you capture the weather phenomenon, we love it and we want to share it. Now, more videos into Third Phase Moon. Buckle up. Watch this active episode tonight. More atmospheric phenomenon. We're looking at, some people might say, is a sundog, but this is a sundog like I've never seen before, creating a rip in the clouds, moving along beneath the cloud layer and then revealing itself. I don't think this is something normal going on. There's a bunch of weird weather. Have you guys noticed the weather has been changing? Is it being manipulated? HARP comes to mind. I don't know. But again, this is very strange stuff. And again, how this prism effect in this trifecta, it started at the top and then moved quickly down with this beam, and then it just kind of ripped through the sky. I don't think this is a sun setting either. There's something up there that's creating this prism of light. Is it just a sundog, Brand, or is it something I don't know, just the strangeness?
Definitely strange, bizarro, all the words. Looking at this right now, at first when I saw this, I thought it could have been maybe a reflection within a house on a window. But then we see the prism light up there at the bottom, kind of ignite the cloud itself again. Then I started to realize, like, no, this isn't a reflection. This is actually something in the sky producing this awesomeness. And then we see it kind of bright up again, more at the bottom. And what I like about it is the person pulls back to really showcase what's going on. Here's a close-up, but then he does pull back at the end to reveal that this is not behind a window. What we're seeing is an atmospheric event right here that's unexplainable. This is impressive footage right here.
Yep, Brent noticed and stated that this pullback shot proves that this isn't any kind of reflection. There's something going on in the sky. Again, is it maybe a rocket? I don't think so. It's not a drone. And again, how it like positioned itself within a three-part kind of a series of events where it started at the top and created this like beam of light. It almost seems like it's a laser prism of light down to the bottom edge of that cloud, and then just kind of lights it up. And then you notice the top light fade away, and then this part starts to just like get into this enhancement of light and then transfer down below again, kind of a transfer of energy. Guys, I don't know what's going on, but this footage is something to behold, and that's what Third Phase of Moon's here to share the footage as it comes in. Take a look at this incredible image. Did you just see it? Quite insane, and let me tell you the details behind this. Just earlier today, I received a Gmail from Kobe Bryant. He noticed something as of September 19th, a release from NASA and the Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Laboratory showing the Parker Solar Probe getting close in on a coronal mass ejection, known as a CME, but what was captured hasn't been explained, nor is the major media covering it. That's why we're showing it to you right now at Third Phase of Moon. Something extraordinary. Look at as we enhance this footage, something comes into frame and it lasts for moments of time, which resembles some kind of flying disc, 4 or 5 times larger than our planet. What are we looking at, Brent? Take a look and let me know what you think here.
Yeah, good capture right here. Kobe did a good one on this. Look at what we're looking at here. Look at the phenomenon. We don't know what this is, and this is a great close-up with some contrast, really showcasing whatever it is kind of go in and out of existence. Very cool. You could kind of just see it move from right to left. It kind of even makes a little bank. What are we looking at here? Could this maybe be some optical lens effect that we're looking at here? I just don't know, but this is a great find, and whatever it is, this is still on for debate. What do you think, guys? Leave a comment below.
Absolutely, Brent, and we're looking forward to hearing everybody's comments. And again, we've got a lot of UFOs tonight, but this one stood out to me. That's why we're sharing it to you right off the bat. What the heck is going on? We're looking at this, and again, with these enhancements, we don't have any answers for you, except that what we're looking at could be some kind of otherworldly craft. Again, massive in size, in and out, maybe of existence, or maybe it's just moving in and out of the optic range. Again, the CMA, the coronal mass ejection, and then this is captured. Again, I'd rather want NASA to explain some of this, as well as some of the anomalies captured in this video. Incredible stuff. Now, like I said, we've got a lot of videos, so let's roll the next one. Check it out. Right, let's get a side-by-side comparison. The original to the left, I blew it up to the right just to get a better close-up. Again, this video lasts approximately 45 seconds to a minute. We're skeptical on this one. When I first looked at it, I'm like thinking, this seems like there's something not right about it. But after a further look into this, I'm still on the fence. Right now, I'm hoping this is legit, but I'm not giving this one 100%. I like the way he pulls over and gets a shot of his dog, try to show a little comparison, but it seems like the tracking is off, or maybe he's just got a potato for a camera. I'm not exactly sure. Brent, your thoughts?
Yeah, it could be a little dumbed down. The quality's bad. Maybe we're losing a little artifact and lost frames, maybe throwing off the tracking. If he's trying to track this on a Premiere or some sort of After Effect, he could be losing it right there. But again, it could be just a potato for a camera, and it's giving this little artifact. Interesting footage. Let's get to the next one right now.
All right, if you're driving on the side of a freeway and you notice something in the sky lit up like this, I don't care. Just pull out your camera and start filming. If you're driving, well, be careful while you're doing it. I don't suggest filming UFOs and driving at the same time, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And right now we're looking at this, and people have asked us, what's your thoughts, Third Phase? What's going on here? And right now, I can say whatever it is, it's up in the sky. There's no CGI on this one. What we're looking at, it's really there. The question is, what is it? Is this some kind of sign from the heavens? I don't know. Most likely, in my opinion, this is some kind of advertisement, some kind of lit up balloon, some luminescent light from within, and it's just trying to get somebody's attention. The people on the side of the freeway saying, hey, come take a look at our food establishment or car sales. I'm not exactly sure. We're trying to pinpoint exactly the location. I think this was captured in Mexico, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's some atmospheric disturbance or some maybe phenomenon. Brent, your thoughts here?
Project Bluebeam? Oh, who knows? What we're looking at is a good capture. I'm thinking it's something, one of ours, not otherworldly. We're looking at something, some technology that's being created, as you just said, an advertisement, a balloon, or some sort of holographic projection. We've got all sorts of other phenomena that kind of resemble this, that actually catches more of my attention, such as these.
The humanoid phantom, the phenomenon, definitely people have seen this throughout the world. We see them here in Hawaii. People have reported it to us. The ghost lady, paranormal, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe just mundane garbage floating around, and people are mistakenly filming these for paranormal UFO activity. But then once again, like I said, if you're seeing something strange, don't hesitate, just film it. You just ask questions later, and that's what we're doing. We're asking the questions, we're putting out the evidence, and we've got tons of humanoid evidence throughout the years that have come in and that seem to kind of freak people out when they're looking at this. And that's what's interesting. They're seen over neighborhoods. People just don't know, and that's why we're putting this out. Maybe you guys got some ideas. I want to see them in the comments, and thanks for everybody joining us in this premiere right now. Brent, last thoughts before we get to the next video.
Yeah, that last one we just saw kind of reminds me of the story of Peru, where they're seeing jetpack men coming in the disguise of night. What are we looking at here? Again, we saw this one earlier. Again, I think this is something man-made, some sort of advertisement, but it's a great showcase. If you ever capture something like this, share it right here.
Absolutely. Now, there's new videos that come in from the border. Government official UFO evidence. I think they came out with about 10 short clips. This one stood out to me. Take a look at this. All right, pretty crazy stuff. Like I said, 10 videos were released, but some of them, as they stated, were never before seen. We're showing some of these videos a couple years ago, but this one is something I've never witnessed before. And out of all the 10 videos, I think this one stood out to me the most. It's interesting that a lot of information is redacted, blurred out for some whatever reason that is, but I'm glad they're sharing videos. Again, most of the videos that they put out were very mundane, balloons, rubbish in the air, but this one, it's very interesting. A military aircraft. Again, this is border patrol footage, legit. We're only showing the legit stuff, and we think there's some kind of funny business. We'll call it out, but look at this object. It comes into frame, passes right by the airline, and then absolutely just turns directions and gets pretty much in pursuit of the airplane itself. This is quite incredible. When people talk about the spheres, this is one that is intriguing me. Brent, your thoughts?
Yeah, this one's very good. This thing seems to have intelligence. It's a spherical orb that seems to be flanking this aircraft. Very odd, very cool. Look at this thing, just pops in, makes a couple moves. Could be some parallax with the camera creating this illusion, but then again, it really seemingly looks like it's trying to engage this aircraft. and it just starts to dart and kind of catches up to it right there, which is pretty impressive. If this is technology, we're looking at something special here.
Yeah, people might say it's a drone. Well, I've never seen a drone do these kind of maneuvers. And if somebody's trying to chase an aircraft, a military aircraft with a drone, I'd suggest cease and desist on any of that stuff. But to me, something is going on here. This is a typical UFO video. It's one of the better ones. Like most of these videos that come out from the government really don't showcase anything, but I'd have to say this is pretty much stands out as the top, in my opinion, of anything that's come out in about 5 years. It actually shows close proximity to an aircraft. This thing's changing directions. And again, I want to know a little bit more information. I'm not sure why everything's redacted here. I'd want a little bit more transparency, but at least the government's putting out some videos. And once again, they came out with 10, and they said that these were new releases. A lot of these videos we showcase on Third Phase Moon, known as the Rubber Duck and a couple other videos. The Rubber Duck video, I think you guys remember it. Again, I think this one's the best one that I've seen anything coming out of the government in a while. Guys, what's your thoughts here? Pretty incredible stuff. Like I said, we've got a lot of UFOs tonight, so let's just roll the next one. Guys, buckle up. Take a look at this. Right, what was captured at 30,000 feet by a passenger aboard a commercial airliner? We're looking at it right now. It stands out. A massive luminescent object off at the distance, broad daylight. We're looking at it. Somebody managed to capture it on their cell phone, post it up, and now we're sharing it with you. Guys, this is kind of interesting stuff. Is it maybe just a reflection, a glare from within the cabin on the window itself? I don't think so. I think what we're looking at, it's off at a distance, and it's off at quite a distance. Brent, how far do you think it is from the commercial airliner here?
Yeah, let's take a look. I'm guessing like, I don't know, 10, 15 miles, something like that. And if that's the case, if what we're looking at is a flying object, it's massive. You can see it kind of has this yellow, definitely dish-shaped object that's just hovering above the clouds. And this woman saw this. She pulled it out 30,000 feet, and she's filming this thing and captured something that she thought was interesting. If she thought this was a reflection within her window, I don't think she'd be trying to pull something, because what we're looking at, in my opinion, the parallax works. It's all matching up. This thing's at a distance. We just don't know what it is. Phenomenal footage right here.
Again, is this some kind of atmospheric condition or Project Bluebeam, as Brent stated earlier? Or are we looking at some kind of a luminescent craft just lit up? Again, this would have to be a quarter of a mile long. This thing's massive, maybe a mile long if it's, as you say, Brent, miles off in the distance, maybe 8 miles, 10 miles. It's incredible stuff. Guys, again, I want to get your guys' opinions. We just got more videos coming into Third Phase Moon. We just got to get it out as fast as possible. Here's the next one, guys. Let me know your thoughts.
Venga, córrele. Mire.
Sonora, Mexico lights up again. Another illuminated craft just in front of the hillside. It seems that it releases some kind of pyrotech or drops something from itself in a multiple succession of drops and just highlighted. Again, what the heck are we looking at? I've never seen anything quite like this. And then it just kind of just fades away quickly as I get a closer look. I did some enhancements. I tried to track it as best as I could. You can see these little orbs line up and then just drop a massive amount of fire. That's all I could say in a double succession. Does it happen 3 times? Let's see it one more time. Yes, indeed. What the heck? I have no explanation for you except what we're looking at is legitimate, and somebody got the shot this month right here, Brent. This is going down in one of my best ones for the month.
Yeah, Blake, this is badass footage right there. At first, I thought it could have been maybe a building on top of the hillside. It would have had to have been a massive building reflecting the sun. But then again, we're seeing the fire just release from the top side of this cylindrical golden-like object like we just saw in the video earlier. It seems like it's about the same size. Is this what we're looking at? These luminescent craft that kind of showcase themselves with this plasmic energy that just kind of extrudes out of the bottom of it. This is fascinating stuff right here. Digging this.
Absolutely. I'm hoping anybody in Sonora, Mexico, if they're lucky enough to witness this event, please reach out to Third Phase of Moon. Contact us. We want to see more videos. I'm sure other people had their eyes peeled on this event. It must have lasted for a little while, but again, it's amazing how illuminated this massive disc-shaped object is, dropping, again, I don't know how to explain it, fire, plasma, and then it does it in succession 3 times and then just fades out. I don't think this is any kind of firework display. I just don't know what I'm looking at, and that's why we're sharing it with you. We've got more videos into Third Phase of Moon, guys. Buckle up, take a look at this. Cylindrical object in the sky just hanging up there. We're gonna get a close-up look at it. I'm liking the close-up. At first I thought it could have just been maybe a weather balloon, but as I'm looking at it a little closer, I'm noticing that it's almost transparent in a smoky, wispy way. Maybe this isn't some kind of object, but Brett, could this be just maybe a smoke ring and we're looking at it from an angle to make it look like a cigar shape, or are we looking at something that's just bizarro? It's strange stuff here.
Definitely bizarre. What we're looking at is unknown. Like you said, could it be a smoke ring and we're just looking at it at that certain point of view where we're not seeing the circumference or the circle within it? Again, it does look cigar shape at this moment, and you can see that translucent kind of wispy smoke coming from the left point of it, kind of moving from left to right. Very cool. If you've ever seen anything like this, I suggest film it, send it to us, and let's talk about it.
What the heck are we looking at right now? We're watching a commercial airliner in close proximity to some unknown object. Was this a near collision in midair? Something needs to be told to the public with regards to what we're looking at. We don't have the answers. We've got the video and a close-up enhanced still photograph of the event, and right now we can't explain to you what we're looking at. Brandon, what's your thoughts here?
It's pretty badass right here. What we're looking at is breaking news just came in, and we're looking at this thing. This is a good close-up. What we're looking at is something that's not conventional. It doesn't match anything that we could recognize in the sky as one of ours. This looks something otherworldly, maybe something from the Space Force, new technology. We just don't know what it is. Look how it just stalls up there and how close a commercial airliner gets to this object. Still gonna throw it out there. We still don't know the distance between the distance between these objects, but it seems like they're pretty close from what I'm looking at here. Again, we're not seeing any wings on this object. Nothing's keeping this up in the air. We don't see any propulsion like we see with the commercial airliner. We're looking at something very unusual. We can see it go right behind the line right there. What we're looking at is a real deal, Blake.
Absolutely. This is incredible footage. As Brent just stated moments ago, we're looking at the phenomenon. That's what we do best right here at Third Phase of Moon. Guys, I want to get your opinions. What are we looking at? Brent suggested maybe Space Force or some kind of new technology, or is this something maybe otherworldly? As I get a closer look in this still photograph, again, I'm not seeing any propulsion here. In this moment of time to get this capture of this stationary craft as a commercial jet airliner, leaves it in its wake, and this thing's just hanging up there. I'd have to say, again, we can't make out the exact proximity to the commercial airliner, but it seems that it is in focus on both objects pretty much at the same altitude. So I would have to estimate that this thing has to be at least 30 to 40 feet in length. And again, we're seeing this close encounter, this close near collision with the commercial airliner. This is blowing me away. Where is the major media right now talking about this? All right, we've got more videos coming into Third Phase Moon, but before we get to those, I just wanted to let you know we're going to be also having Michael Schratt, military historian, tell us about some of these crash retrievals, and it's coming up in this episode. But right now, take a look at this. We're looking at this, and again, I'm kind of blown away on the evidence coming in tonight. Multiple cameras, sky watchers, are capturing the phenomenon, two different angles. This thing's just zipping by at extraordinary rates of speeds, and at this moment, the unknown is right in front of us. But the question is, what the heck is it? We're playing it back and forth. We're doing some enhancements here. Sky watchers, Carlos is doing some really good work. Capturing the phenomenon across his territory. Brett, your thoughts?
Yeah, there's two things I see here. We're seeing the light source, whatever object this is, appear from behind the mountain itself, which is pretty incredible. It shows scale and size. Is this time lapse? I'm not sure. But right now we can see another one come right behind the tree as well. Again, giving kind of a dimension and scale to what this object is. We don't know what the phenomenon is going on right here, but it is special enough to share it on Third Phase Moon and share it with all you right now.
It's kind of crazy. We're looking at this, and it almost seems that there's two orbs that split off each other when we do this enhancements. Let me do this once more. If you look closely, there's in this one angle. Let's watch for it. So it's super quick, but here it comes. There it is. A split second, two lights split off of this thing, and one of them goes into opposite direction. Incredible footage. Let's get to more UFO videos just into Third Phase. Check this out. This video lasts for approximately 2 minutes. We're just going to let it roll. I'm going to go back and forth to some close-ups and the original footage. Let's roll it right now. Guys, leave your comments. What the heck are we looking at? Some unknown cigar-shaped craft just hovering there. But as we watch it, you're going to see. Just watch. By the way, we've got Paul Barrett back, our Third Phase Moon music guy. He's bringing the tunes as we're watching the phenomenon right now. But look at this very closely. This is where it gets very unusual. This thing starts to expand, and then all of a sudden kind of just morph into nothing. Just watch this. It only lasts for a few moments. Incredible. All right, guys, I'm looking at this. That just blows my mind. Did you see what just happened before our eyes? I'm going to do a little bit of enhancement, but at the moment, this thing was there and now it's not. And again, no manipulation. This is legitimate video coming into Third Phase Moon. No CGI. This is legitimate stuff. But look, as I enhance this footage and speed it up about, I don't know, I think I did about 400% speeding this thing up just to last for about 9 seconds. Did you see this thing morph? Look at this, Brent.
Dang, dude, that's pretty awesome. You can see it just, it looks like a huge pencil in the sky, and then it tilted on its axis, and it looked like it just shot out of the atmosphere. Pretty incredible, especially when you're looking at the forward speed on it. It gives kind of the motion of how this thing's moving. Here it is in normal motion right here, and again, you can see kind of a tip at the very left point of this object. And this is pretty phenomenal. How big is this thing? I'll take a guess. I'm saying about 40 to 50 feet, maybe even 100. It's hard to tell, but again, you can see it right now tilt. If that's what it's doing, I'm not sure. Is this like just like morphing into a point and then disappearing? What's your opinion, people?
Yeah, that's a question. Is it tilting or is it just basically dematerializing? It's just very bizarre video. And again, when I enhance it, you can see it descend and then just kind of just almost like take off out of sight. Incredible footage just into Third Phase Moon. That's what we're here for. If you're capturing the phenomenon, we're the source to share it to the world. But as we're looking at this once again, guys, I want to get your opinion as we're doing this live drop right now. We just dropped this to everybody. We didn't even want to do a live premiere. We just wanted to get this out right away, just so you guys could take a look at this and spread the word. We're going to be sharing the original link in the description. Share it on the social media. We need more people talking about the recent sightings, not what you're not seeing on the major media. We're showcasing with you the footage, and right now, again, I'm not seeing any kind of means of propulsion. This thing's just kind of hanging there, and then it just disappears into this little small point and almost just fade out of sight here. Let's see. Just at the very end, the cameraman might have not seen it on the eye, but again, as we're speeding this up, you see the extraordinary maneuver that this object made. It began as kind of a short cylindrical cigar-shaped object and then expanded in and out and then took off. This is classic UFO footage here. Take a look at this.
Реально непонятная штука. Что это? Чё за... Ну вот, наконец-то я снял НЛО. Самолет без одного крыла, ты видишь? Реально какая-то хрень. А вон уже машина выстрелила. Сейчас нас будет мочить, там бежим. Маслину не хочешь?
All right, we're watching this video captured somewhere in Europe, maybe Russia. I'm not exactly sure. We're trying to get the source, but we're looking at this much closer. This video just came into our Gmail and we're trying to track down the source. But as we look at this, at first I thought it was an airplane, but when I did the enhancement, I can't tell you what we're looking at. This is something very strange. Something's missing. Something's very bizarro about this video. Guys, can you explain this to me? Legitimate footage. It's a UFO, Brent. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, Blake, it looks like it's a part of an aircraft, but we're not seeing a wing on the right side of it. This is very weird. You can see it kind of going through the clouds right there. And then it comes through and we get a clear shot of it. We got the close-up. You can kind of see it take a bank. This is weird. Again, some people might think this is an airplane, but where's the wing that's attached to it? It seems to have disappeared. It caught these guys' interest, and I'm very interested in this video. Are we looking at a phenomenon right here?
Brian, I'm not exactly sure. Definitely it could be some kind of new military drone that we've never seen before, new technology on the table, but definitely not any kind of means of propulsion that I'm aware of. Now, we've even got more video. Watch this, guys. People have said, where are the flying saucers? Why don't we see these anymore? Well, sometimes they are very elusive, but this one captured at dusk, we're looking at it in a silhouetted saucer shape, something in the sky. We see these lights kind of wrap around the perimeter of the craft, lighting up. Again, is this some kind of modified drone? I'm not seeing any prop propeller blades. What's keeping it up in the sky? That's the question. Is there some kind of means of propulsion that seemingly defy the laws of physics? I'm looking at this and it is mind-boggling. I'm trying to make out what's keeping it up there. And again, as the camera person pulls back, you can see how far this object is off at the distance. We did a little slow motion at that moment where that bird flies by. Brett, what do you make of this? How large is this craft?
Yeah, this thing's pretty cool. I like it. It's just staying there. This is in the region of Vietnam. Kind of interesting. I never seen a cylindrical object coming out of there. This is cool stuff. The size, it's hard telling. Maybe about 40, 50 feet. But whatever we're looking at, it's a phenomenon. Again, this saucer dish shaped like craft and the lights moving from left to right. Kind of, you can see this thing oscillating, kind of like back and forth, kind of what Bob Lazar said, the sports model had this kind of wobble effect to it. And this is exactly what we're looking at here. Special stuff right here at Third Phase Moon. Give us your thoughts and comments.
We're enjoying everybody in this live premiere right here at Third Phase Moon, no doubt about it. And again, the question is, what's piloting this thing? Is it manned? Is it unmanned? Is this some kind of surveillance drone from another world? Again, it represents the classic flying saucer. Now, we received this. This is making the rounds, and we're sharing it with you right now. More footage just into Third Phase of Moon. Guys, what are we looking at here? All right, captured in Mexico, nighttime footage coming in. Not much reference at the moment, but we did some follow-ups on this. And again, it's hard to tell what we're looking at, but this isn't any kind of conventional craft. As we pull back, you can see it just hovering over this Mexican city in Mexico, and people were caught just standing there in awe as they watched this for some moment of time. Apparently, this sighting lasted for over 20 to 30 minutes, and there's a lot of footage going around, and we're sharing with you some portions of it. And again, we see these elliptical lights surrounding this, again, flying disc-shaped object, and from what I can tell, it's quite large. It's off at the distance, and it's illuminated. Again, is this some kind of craft, a pyrotech show? Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, people were thinking that this could have been maybe a fire on a hillside, which we've seen over the past couple months, but we could assure you that this isn't the case. Here's a daytime shot of the same location, and we don't see any mountainside. You can tell right there, there's no mountain there. So what we're looking at is something high in the sky. When we get back to what we captured, you're going to see this thing pretty high up there. So what we're looking at is elevated. There it is, same exact area. Again, this thing's huge. It's off in the distance. Really good stuff right here. What is it? I just don't know, but we're sharing it right now in Third Phase.
You know, the question is, are we alone in the universe? Have civilizations, beings from another system, another solar system, another galaxy visited planet Earth? In my opinion, there's great evidence that showcases that absolutely this is a fact. And right now, these videos are some of the best evidence to showcase the phenomenon. The archive of Third Phase of Moon, tens of thousands of videos submitted by people like you from around the world, and what was captured over here in Mexico remains a mystery to me. Could it be some kind of illuminated blimp, and they're trying to I don't know, deceive the people on the ground? I'm not seeing it. This thing just kind of showcases, again, the phenomenon. It's amazing to me. Again, people were speculating in the beginning, and I was kind of bringing it up as well, as could this be some kind of fire on the mountainside? But after, again, more evidence, we find out that through the daytime footage, it showcases from the exact location that there is no mountain. So whatever this object is, it's hanging up there. Again, here's the daytime footage, and there's no evidence of anything that could support this large object up there. Whatever it was levitating up there. By what means of propulsion? Now, that is the question. There's secret technology being hidden from us, and that I can guarantee you that. Now, more videos coming into Third Phase Moon, guys. Take a look at this. Right, we're not going to spend too much time on this video, but you could hear the person's reaction in kind of amazement. If you were out there in the sky, kind of having your eyes peeled and your camera ready, and you capture this moment of time of multiple orbs in the sky, seemingly doing a dance and appearing and reappearing. It could be a reflection off a glass. I'm still not 100% convinced on this, but it does have some characteristics of being very authentic. Definitely whatever is captured is within the camera, but quite amazing. Brett, quickly.
Yeah, we can see a light kind of going in and out. I'm thinking this is, again, military flares dropping in and fading in and out, creating this kind of illusion of speed.
Now take a look at this. More video. Something just crossed this commercial airliner. Did you see it?
Mira, 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 mira cómo se mueve, mira la estela, mira la estela. Mira, mira, hay dos, hay dos. Mira, mira, ahí aparece el otro. Míralo, míralo. ¿Se ve? Míralos, 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 mira los dos. Son dos, son dos, son dos, son dos. Ahorita habían tres. Míralo, míralo, míralo. Míralo, ahí está. Míralo, 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 míralo. Mira, mira. Pero es que mira, no se ve nada en la cámara, se ve un punto. Mira, 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 ahí se ven los dos en la cámara.
Sí, no, yo no estoy viendo sin la cámara.
Sí, obvio, pero... Mira, 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 mira. Mira cómo alumbra de rápido. Míralo, 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 míralo.
El de abajo, abajo hay otro.
Es que mira cómo se mueve rápido, muy rápido. Mira, 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 mira.
Mira arriba, se encontraron.
Mira, 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 se fueron los dos.
Se encontraron, se encontraron. Eso no es...
Mira, mira, mira.
Again, the shock and awe from the eyewitnesses tells it all. They noticed something dancing around these commercial airliners, saying, come over here, take a look at this. Something's moving very rapidly in the sky. That's kind of my interpretation of what I'm hearing from the eyewitnesses on the ground there. But look, as I do some enhancements, I did some brightness contrast. You see what this object just moving around, darting from left to right, leaving a trail behind it in and out of existence at points, and moving so rapidly. It's defying, in my opinion, any kind of practical drone that I'm aware of. If this is some kind of drone, it's definitely a souped up one from a military or secret private corporation or something otherworldly at this point, because right now I'm looking at this, I'm kind of in awe. Look at this, just think booking. You see that there's multiple objects that just come into frame there. Quite incredible footage, Brett.
Yeah, Blake, as soon as you see these orbs of light pop into screen, some of these things are like stopping at a dime and taking direct banks, 45-degree angles. This is pretty incredible. Again, there's multiple orbs. They're getting in close vicinity to airplanes, commercial aircraft. These people on the ground were really impressed. Probably a once-in-a-lifetime sighting for them. Again, great footage right here at Third Phase Moon. Give us a big thumbs up if you're enjoying this show. What we're looking at is the phenomenon of what we're looking for every day. And this is, again, proof that we're seeing something in our skies that we just don't understand.
Absolutely. I'm wondering if these commercial airline pilots notice these objects in their proximity. I'd like to talk to them. Now, more videos just in Mexico. Once again, the phenomenon, it continues. This video rolls for quite some time, but we just want to share it to you raw. Something is harnessing the energy from volcanoes, it seems to me, and they might not be from this earth. Check this out. some people state that why isn't the video longer? Why did the camera snap? Well, this one is one of those unique cases where the cameraman seemed almost prepared. I'm not sure if he's on a tripod or if this is handheld, but look how far off in the distance this object is, and he struggles to capture the shot, but there's something up there, and you can just see it hovering over this active volcano. You see a little smoke coming off the top of it. I'm just kind of trying to make out what possibly this thing could be, but listen, he's on the side of the road. Right, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison, but I wanted to make a statement. If you're out there in the public and you notice this, just tell the people around you if you can. If anybody's around, just let other people know and be aware that you're witnessing something. Now, a little bit more close-up on this footage that still continues as whatever this cylindrical object, a saucer-shaped object, seems to be descending down. I'm kind of in awe here, just watching this in its entirety here. There, it just seemed to change direction, and now it's ascending back up. Again, I'm not making out what kind of commercial drone this is. Some people might speculate that it is, but in my opinion, this is something unconventional. I'm not seeing, again, the characteristics behind this is just very bizarre. Like you said, Brent, the Bob Lazar characteristics of the flight pattern, the swabble effect, seems very pronounced as we're watching this object just traverse, seemingly with some kind of intention. Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, this guy really had a good eye. You can see he's quite some distance. He's got a pretty good lens getting a close-up as this thing just rises above the caldera up there. Again, in front of the mountain, you can see it has some good contrast, kind of portraying a disc-like object doing these undulations, kind of tilting and bobbing up and down. Again, what's keeping this thing up in the sky? Is it maybe just a simple balloon? I'm pretty much ruling that out. Again, people are on the side of the road. Probably there's more footage of this because this thing seemed to stay there for quite some time. Again, some really good stuff coming in to Third Phase of Moon.
Yeah, when we have the uncut, we like to share it with you. But again, this video lasted, I think, for about 8 minutes. So again, the phenomenon continues every day around the world, and it's quite incredible that we're the ones sharing it with you. This is breaking news. I think we shared with you 5 UFO videos this Friday night, and again, we might be sharing these updates weekly. We want to kind of like look at the footage, go over it, and then drop it on Friday, 10 o'clock Hawaii time. And again, maybe at the end of the month, we're going to do the best of the month, and that should be coming out in the next couple days, so buckle up for that. And we wanted to let everybody know once again that we're going to be on the road traversing across America. It starts off, we're going to be in the Manhattan Beach area, Santa Monica area, and we're looking for anybody this week or in the next 10 days. If you've captured anything amazing within this area, you've got a UFO story, reach out to us. My email is in the description. And then after that, we're going to be traversing across Arizona, anywhere in the month of October. Reach out to us, and we want to hear your stories. Who knows, maybe you will be seen and featured right here on Third Phase Moon, sharing the best evidence from around the world. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so right now and give us a big thumbs up on the way out, including hitting that notification bell to be notified for all our uploads. It's hard out here on YouTube. A lot of people are telling us that they're not getting notified. I'm not exactly sure what the deal with that is. Probably they don't want you to know what we're sharing with you, in my opinion. But it continues to grow, and people are aware of the third phase of moon effect. So be safe, everybody. We'll see you real soon.
It's a mind-blowing situation. For the public, it's like, oh, a conspiracy theory, it's entertaining. But if you're actually in a responsible position and you find out that there's a whole secret government program that you don't know about, it's a shock.
This report comes from a shadowy Pentagon department that was shut down in 2012. The
disclosure movement has been hijacked by people parroting the narrative and the script being written by these black projects. I would say 90+% of everything that's going to come out is false.
The most widely seen UFO right now is not alien, it's actually ours.
It's a great cover story for all kinds of criminal activities. Blame it on the aliens, right?
If we are being visited by interdimensional beings, we should know about it.
This has the big disadvantage of the truth being much more unbelievable than the fiction.
It's the crash retrievals that are the Rosetta Stone for solving the UFO cover-up.
The implications of this is the difference between extinction level civilization versus one that's going to take off to the stars.
Oh!